Well, Wolf Tracks! I'm Bobby the Wolf Mullins, and you hear that music. You know it's Wolf Tracks time. That's right, Bobby the Wolf Mullins on Wolf Tracks. And welcome to episode 47, I think, 48, who knows, who cares? All I know is the beer's cold. And if you don't like it, 2 words. As you can tell, my favorite music's playing, Of Wolves and Men by Metallica. I don't know, it just kind of fits. Anyway, I got my disclaimer to give. If you don't like what you see, what you hear, the topics, the language, my God, the equipment, turn me off. But if you like what you see, the topics, the language, hell, the equipment, my God, turn me on. Well, look, guys, I don't know if you know what's going on or not. PA Radio lost one of their own. A gentleman named Gary Dockter, really nice guy. He did the haunted location of the day on PA Radio, Paranormal Addiction Radio. I have the rare privilege of actually being on that show several times, and Rainbow Al and Starlin, all of them are my friends. But Gary was a very cool guy. So we're going to do this show. I'm just going to talk random paranormal. I'm going to drink beer and eat bacon. Why am I going to eat bacon? Well, wolves like meat, number one, but it's Gary Docker's favorite. So I'm going to eat bacon. Because by God, everything goes better with bacon. And he's right. Bacon is good. I love bacon. Anyway, so let's get to this. All right. Ooh, cold beer and hot bacon. God damn, the day just don't get any better than that. Anyway, Gary, look, man, I know you're watching over all your friends on PA Radio, and they did a really good job last night. So that one was for you last night, and I'm going to do a little my BS homage here. So rest in peace, brother. And for all you out there, just think, don't be sad. Be jealous. Be jealous. And I'll tell you why. Because he now knows all the answers we're looking for. Yeah. He knows whether there's life after death. He knows whether there's aliens or not. He knows whether there's really a Bigfoot, El Chupacabra, Loch Ness, Skunk Man, whatever. He knows that there was life on Mars. He knows that there's other planets that have life on them. I mean, just think, this guy has no limitations now. Don't be sad. Be jealous. Revel in the fact that this guy now can go anywhere. Gary can go anywhere and check out all his favorite haunted locations. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. He's totally free now. This human shell doesn't restrict him at all. So, now that that's said, and I gave my little homage, I might have some more bacon. Anyway, he died on the 8th. 2/8/14, I believe. Anyway, Gary, you will be missed. We will be enjoying the bacon. And, like I said, this one's for you, bud. We're going to discuss a couple of things. I saw something on the net. Let's go into this right quick. Everybody's so keyed up. Oh, my brothers. I hear them. They're calling. Anyway, saw something on the internet. Everybody's so keyed up on wanting to believe in paranormal that you'll believe anything you see. Now, all right. Now, true enough, if the picture's black and white, it's got to be old. That means it has to have some relevance to it. All right, but anyway, so everything has to be paranormal, right? No. Think, people, think. There was a lady. It's a picture, and not bashing you, Leandra, not bashing you, baby. This is my view on this. Gave my disclaimer, so it's just my opinion. But the lady supposedly is conjuring lightning, okay, get this, between her hands. Now, her hands, if you look in the picture, that's a snapshot, so for the ones that are going, why is it glowing? It shouldn't be glowing like that. If it's a string moving, it shouldn't be glowing. You should be able to see the movement, not in the picture, you chickens. Look, her fingers are like this, all right? Number one. That means she's holding something. Okay? I'll prove my point in a second. That means she's holding something. Now, the arc that you see isn't an arc. It isn't a bolt. It is literally what look like the shape of footballs. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, you take an ordinary string. Shorten it up. You twirl it and then pull. See the football? See that? Now, this is a nylon cord. I don't have a flash currently. But see the different football shapes it makes? Now, I can even do better than that. I can imitate her hands. See? Hold on, let me back up so you can see the hands. See, I'm actually holding the string with my fingers. And this is supposedly lightning between her fingers. No, it's an old trick with a string that I used to do as a kid, just playing around with a damn string. Everybody's done it if you were a little kid at one time and played outside. Anyway, so everyone's so keyed up on this one side that it's going to be paranormal, and it's not. It's a lady with a string, and if you think about it, think about the flashes they used back then. They were either gunpowder and that big trough thing, or big bulbs that boom and blew, and that was it, and it was one shot. So it was really bright. And a nylon cord reflects light. Or a cotton string will reflect light, depending. So, think about that one. Got a little bacon. Anyway, so, I just want to bring that to everybody's attention. Don't fall for everything face value, guys. Really. Let's get some background music. Band I like. Docking. I love docking. Rocking with docking. But anyway, think about that. Before you start jumping on these, and oh my God, just like the picture I saw of what looked like a face manifested itself like this thing here, like manifested itself right here on the other. There's a picture, and then there's a face right here, and it looks like smoke or like it's like smeared in, not smoke, but smeared in, and like, ooh, look, it's paranormal. And it's on one of those old black and white pictures, so it has to be real. No. Give me a break. Anybody ever pulled out an album that got wet? You know, damp, moisture, whatever, and the pictures stick? You try to pull them apart and they rip? Well, this picture had been ripped, and the face just happened to stay, so the ripped part looks like a smear. Think about it. The picture stock was real thick back then. So now you take a picture of this and submit it as paranormal. There's a ghost on the picture. No, it's not a ghost on the picture. It's a picture that was laying on top of a picture that got stuck. Someone ripped it off, and now it's supposedly it's paranormal. Now, everybody's going to think, ooh, nothing burns like beer and bacon. And speaking of that, I ain't going to bacon. Anyway, to get back to that, think, people. All I want you to do is think. Run them brain juices around a little bit. And stop being fooled by everything. I mean, think about the technology now. They send stuff to MUFON all the time that's supposedly UFOs. Or supposedly Bigfoot. It's a guy in a suit or a cap or whatever. Now, I'm not saying, yeah, cool your stick. Back it down a little bit, big boy. Get that Peterbilt shifter on down a little bit. All right? Calm down. I believe in paranormal. I just don't believe everything submitted is paranormal. Now, think about that one. That means people are out there to fool you. Now, how is that possible, you ask? Oh, Bobby the Wolf Mullins, how is that possible? Well, think about all the special effects out there. These guys are trying to get their name out there, YouTubing and whatnot. Hell, the two guys that one of them got killed by being run over by Grandma because he dressed up like freaking Bigfoot. There you go, proof right there. How about the digitally enhanced UFO that supposedly was submitted to MUFON, and they finally figured out it was just layered in? I like the one that the guy honestly didn't know what the hell it was, and it looked like 4 UFOs flying in unison in a formation, and they were in the corner. You know, the corner of the picture. So it was in the corner, right there in the little corner, right? And literally, you know, right there, right in that. Let me get my hands right in the little, right there in the corner. So they magnified it. Kept magnifying it. It was blowing their mind. Then come to find out, guess what it was? These two disc-shaped flying in uniform, in a pattern, these 4 UFOs, side by side, 2 of them and then another 2, guess what they were? Staples. Woo! Beer and bacon, baby. It's a beer and bacon kind of day. Now you're going to ask, why am I eating bacon? Gary Dockter likes bacon. He's a bacon fiend. And I see why. So I figured I'd eat bacon and drink beer. What the hell? Do something silly, whatever. Besides that, I like bacon too. Everything goes better with bacon and a beer. And a beer. But, so think about this stuff for a little bit. Don't believe it. Don't take everything. I mean, even this guy, it was an honest mistake. He just didn't know what the hell they were in the corner. And it even got to MUFON. MUFON at first didn't know what the hell they were, and they figured out it was just staples. After the picture had been Xeroxed off, it gave this impression of 4 UFOs flying in a pattern. Your staples. So, you know, it's not everything's done on purpose, but a lot of it is. Now, I want to get to the main topic of this show. The main topic is a picture I saw, which intrigued me. You know how things intrigue old Bobby the Wolf Mullins. Well, this picture was of the surface of Mars. Now, it was from one of the landers, and I don't know which one, Odyssey, Freedom, you know, the aliens, whichever one that is, you know, rolling up your, and, yeah, you know, whatever the hell their names are. There's so many of them. Anyway, nothing burps like bacon and beer. Oh, I gotta wash that one down. But anyway, there was a picture taken from one of the little landers, and the lander caught a picture of 3 stars in the sky. Ding, ding, ding. All right, those 3 stars looked very much like Orion's belt. Now, everybody familiar with Orion's constellation, they know the belt is 3 stars in a semi-line. To give you a lineup idea of what they look like, think of the 3 pyramids in Egypt. They line up exactly like the 3 stars in Orion's belt. Now, but the question, I had a couple things that I thought was interesting. One of them, they actually said that one of the little lights in the sky, was our planet. I don't know what the other 2 are. They never disclosed what the other 2 are. But think about it for a second. If there was life on Mars, and they knew they were going to Earth to settle, colonize, whatever, wouldn't it make sense they'd leave a clue? So could the clue be the 3 stars? Could it be Orion's belt, leaving a clue saying we were here? If our planet and 2 other things line up to make it look like Orion's belt, and they're saying that the pyramids and the Mayan temples and a lot of things on the Earth line up, the Hopi Indians, their campsites, or where they camped, was Orion's belt and its constellation. What if it wasn't? All right, what if it's them 3 stars and one of them's our planet? What if it's a clue? What if it's a clue that we were on Mars? Think about that one. Well, I understand that we make things in stone. Our ancestors made things in stone, or the aliens did it, or whatever. Why? So it would last, in their mind, forever. But what lasts longer than stone? Think. Stars. Constellations. Why would there be a Leo constellation in Egypt to give the time when it was done? Because it only lines up one specific time every so many thousand years, whatever, in that position. It's because it's a time stamp. Now, if that's the case, and they're using these 3 stars, and it's not Orion's belt, but it's an alignment, that means it's a clue. That means our ancestors might have been on Mars and came to us. Kind of a lot to wrap the old head around, I know. But this is the crazy shit I think about. My bad, you know. Alright, well, that one's gone. We need another one. Woo! Alright. But it was just a thought. Now, problem with that picture. It's my problem. And I try to look at things from look, guys, it's like, what time is it? It's like 9 in the morning and I'm already drinking. Give me a break. I give things an objective view. Okay? Now, in this picture, and correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, this is all speculation on my part, but in this picture, there's clouds. I know. Well, Bobby the Wolf Mullins, why would clouds make a difference? Well, on a planet that has no atmosphere, there shouldn't be any clouds, right? Now, you're going to argue that there's water on Mars. They've already proved that. Okay, I get that. So there should be moisture and atmosphere. Okay, great. Ugh, woo, bacon and beer burp. Get them, Gary. Anyway, problem with your theory on water on Mars, because there is water on Mars. The problem is, as soon as it breaks the surface and gets onto the surface of Mars, because of the lack of atmosphere, it turns into what's called crystal ice, or crystalline water. Basically like frost crystals, I guess. So there's no humidity, no condensation. Now, that being said, if there's no condensation, no humidity, and the water can't make it off the surface of the planet, then there should be no clouds. So now, did we actually land on Mars? Think about that one. Because I remember the original pictures of Sojourner. The first little thing that went up there, supposedly. Now, the pictures showed a blue horizon. Think about that one for a minute. It was a blue horizon. I remember those pictures. We can't find them now. But the original pictures they showed on TV, the horizon was blue. Do you know what causes the blue horizon? Think, class. Think. Anybody? Susie? Billy? Little Johnny, my favorite student. The little perv. Yeah, it better not be nothing weird. Yeah, I understand that hand signal. I know you speak sign language. That's cute. Yeah. All right, anyway. What is it? Ah, yeah, that's right. Ozone layer. That means it has to be an atmosphere. So now if Sojourner took pictures of the rocks and there's a blue horizon, that means Sojourner wasn't on Mars. Sorry. Simple physics. Mars doesn't have a blue atmosphere. Unless we refer to one of my older shows and they're lying to us. And they have been there, and there are inhabitants, and there is life on Mars. And they're just sending us pictures of rocks so they can colonize and move their rich folk and all the politicians and whatever to go hobnob with the other life forms. Think about that one. Everything could be hidden in conspiracy. It's crazy. Well, anyway, guys, I'm having a great time. I don't know if bacon should be a part of this show or not, but I'm digging it. That was good. And for those who are just now tuning in, the reason I'm eating bacon, beer, number one, it's good. Every day goes good with bacon. But PA Radio, Paranormal Addiction Radio, lost a gentleman named Gary Dockter. Did the haunted location of the day. They're on every Thursday night, guys. Go to Blog Talk Radio and look for these guys. Rainbow Owl is my partner in crime, my cellmate. Paranormal superpower team, me and him. And they did a show last night for Gary. I called in. A lot of people did. It was a really good show. But I believe they're going to keep going. They're going to be stronger for it. Gary was a good guy. I mean, he endured me on the show. He's got to be one hell of a guy to endure the wolf. I'm a little hard to handle sometimes. Damn, this bacon's good. God, you know what I need? I need a bacon wrapped in bacon, smothered in bacon. With some bacon mayonnaise. Well, that one. or BB and B with B. Bacon, bacon on bacon with more bacon. And anybody who doesn't like bacon is un-American. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh! The wolf cut. Disclaimer. 2 words. Anyway, so, in retrospect of the show, string lightning, fraud. Beware of hoaxes, paranormal, Bigfoot's getting run over by cars because some dude dressed up in a ghillie suit, staples in the corner of a paper that were thought to be UFOs, whatever. Think about the link between the lineup of these stars, which end up being one of them is our planet, that look like Orion's belt, and the fact that they do things on our planet our ancient ancestors have that line up with the belt. So is it a clue? Is it letting us know now, or the fact that our race is now intelligent enough to be open-minded enough to think past, say, Catholicism, that the world revolves around just us? Because Catholicism, if it isn't them, it isn't right, and if it isn't them, it doesn't count. Because everything revolves around Catholicism. Right. I'm sorry. I really cannot wait to see what happens when they do disclose that alien life exists and Catholicism goes. Sorry, not bad. Not a big fan of it. I believe in a God, but I don't believe in a Vatican God. You know what I mean? I believe God is a being that helped create everything. But as far as Catholics, and you have to believe in a pope and all that, no. Cut, please. Next scene. I'm not a big fan. Not considering Catholicism apparently condones sleeping with choir boys. I'm not big on that. But anyway, because, that's been in the news. So you can't say I'm slandering because I gave my disclaimer and that's a known fact. And why would you name your telescope Lucifer? Yeah, there you go. And who believes a drunk anyway, right? But anyway, guys, I'm ready to take a little long again. And I'm just going to enjoy some bacon. And some beer. So remember, this one for you, Gary. Be safe in your journeys and your travels, brother. And if you can, let us know. Get with your friends down here. Let us know if we're looking for the right damn things. And hearing our thoughts and prayers, brother. And, hey, Gary, do this one with me. You know what? Let's do the closer, shall we? Pay attention. Open your eyes. Open your mind. And open your ears. Pay attention to what walks by, flies by, falls by, and or slips by. And if you get a picture of it, send to Bobby the Wolf Mullins at 1whitewolf0706 at att.com. And have a piece of bacon for Gary. And a beer. And we'll be seeing you. Remember, holla at your boy. And eat bacon.